So I've been following this whole Dynamo situation for some time now, and honestly, it doesn't get any better. So about 7 days ago, this post came out, courtesy of X-Ball Media. I mean, these guys just are just the one-stop shop for anything African basketball, and they have been doing quite some good things at it. So this report came out April 13th. So the Burundian Federation is provisionally suspended by FIBA until they submit any explanation concerning the Dynamo BBC case. So earlier on, as the Kalahari conference came to a close, I made a video talking about the whole Dynamo situation. So long story short, so what Dynamo did, they did not want the Visit Rwanda logo to be on their jerseys, so they went and taped it. And the directive didn't even come from the actual team or the coaching staff that was there, but it came from FEBABU, so the Federation of Burundian Basketball. So that's what happened. So with that action, when the first game was tipping off, some BL officials saw that and they couldn't stop the game because it was nationally televised and there was a lot of money that was already put there on that game. So when that thing happened, so when they played, they were allowed to play like that, but they had to stop covering the Visit Rwanda logo so that they can continue playing. So Dynamo did not budge, and FEBABU really did not even care about the effects of this situation. So the BAL used their powers and also FIBA to not only remove the Dynamo Basketball Club from competing in BAL, but also they just erased them from the Kalahari conference completely. Because after that, there was no, you wouldn't even see a trace of Dynamo basketball on the Kalahari conference after they got removed and they got cancelled like that. So fast forward, because this issue was somewhat it really hurt the Visit Rwanda organization and the Visit Rwanda entity because of how influential they are. I mean, Visit Rwanda, you can see Visit Rwanda are on the logos of PSG, and you can see Arsenal. So they're affiliated to very huge brands. So this move by Dynamo, which Dynamo is a very small team coming from a very small country in the continent, this move really disrespected the BAL sponsor, and they really wanted to retaliate. And the retaliation right now, I must say, it's just brutal, because not only have the Burundian Federation and Dynamo just pissed off one of the biggest sponsors, but also the biggest sponsor in Visit Rwanda is telling FIBA to, put some action on these people. And you can see the Burundian Federation, as per the report, they got suspended. And honestly, I don't think these people are going to survive this. And they've been given up to April 24th to submit why the real reason as to why they did this. I know I covered this in a previous video, just talking about the excuses. They said they wanted to play with the Burundi logo there, but which was kind of impossible because of the product that BAL is, and BAL, they're very strict on how they want things to be conducted. And in their stubborn nature, not only have Dynamo and FEBABU just ruined it for the teams in their league, but also for the entire country, because right now FIBA has just suspended them, so no basketball is going on right now. Any basketball activity that's going to go on there is illegal. And a few days later, we're seeing this zero accountability. This is what you call zero accountability. So the Burundian Federation President Jean-Paul Manirakiza has resigned from his position. So this zero accountability, he doesn't want the smoke. This is when you know things are serious. So this one I saw yesterday, and I just took some time to just look at it and try to just gather my thoughts on it. But honestly, Burundi, they just screwed themselves up. That single action of disrespecting a sponsor like that, this one right here from this photo, you could see the Visit Rwanda logo has been covered by duct tape, by black duct tape. And this was the first and only game that they played. I believe they even played against the Cape Town Tigers, if I'm not wrong. So they played this game, Yeah, they play against the Cape Town Tigers, and the BAL was hesitant of this game happening, but considering the gravity of the whole situation, they couldn't stop this game from happening because it was the first game of the BAL. They had the whole intro. Even it was so sad because there's a photo that the Amalu Gallo fall he got taken while this logo was taped up. So it was so it was not a good look. It was not a good look at all. And honestly, this is zero accountability. They don't want the smoke. They don't want this. And this is the first domino to show you that Burundi, they are on the wrong. They've always been on the wrong in this situation. And right now they're going to get heavily punished. Not only by the BAL, but also FIBA. And not only that, they've ruined it for every other single Burundi team. I know Urunani is there. Urunani have always tried to get to BAL, but given like the thing that they have done right now, FIBA have just been like have just put their foot down and are like, we're not going to tolerate this nonsense. And as you can see, even after the FIBA suspended FEBABU, you would expect them to be at least apologetic. And you know they're on the wrong, because when this guy steps down, that means there's no president. The federation is in disarray, and more likely than not, they will not be able to submit that report on the 24th of April, which is about 4 days from now. And quite frankly, they can even be banned for life. This is going to be that cancellation that set an example to all the other teams that try to pull off this stunt. Because honestly, the BL are trying. Okay, they have not tried to the point where they're where they want to be, but at least they're trying. This is their 4th season. They made a couple of changes, but Burundi have single-handedly just ruined it for themselves. They have ruined it for themselves, and I don't think they will get back. They'll be able to get back. But honestly, I must say, politics and off-court issues should not spill over to the game. I know Burundi and Rwanda have a history, but that should not be the reason as to why the younger generation, the people who want to play, the people who want to forge a career out of sport, have to suffer just because some other people feel some type of way about another country. So, and Burundi, one thing I must say is this, right? If you knew that you'll see the Visit Rwanda logo there, why did you go through the road to BAL and why did you go through that road to BAL cycle, that whole gauntlet, made top 3, just to go and disrespect BAL? You could have just lost your games and let another team go in there. I know there are other teams like Ospien were there, you beat them, but if you know that you're not comfortable with Visit Rwanda, and for a fact, let's say you make the playoffs and you go back to Rwanda, will you stop playing in Rwanda just because of these off-course issues? I mean, Burundi, you have screwed it up for all other nations. And not only have you screwed it up for yourselves, but also not even for the other nations, for the generations that are there. You've screwed it up for all the young guys who want to forge a career out of this. So yeah, man, I mean, it's a very sad situation, and they brought it onto themselves. They are not fighting for anything. They just brought it on themselves with their ignorant nature. And you play stupid games, you win stupid prizes. A lot of people are trying to sympathize with you, but the people who understand the whole context of what you did, I mean, you deserve everything you're getting. And honestly, at this point, you should just shut down your federation and be inactive for the next 5 years, and don't even participate in anything BAL, FIBA. I know your national team is not even strong enough for anything. So yeah, so is your currency, so is your everything. And it's actually one of the most stupid things you can ever do for yourselves. So I'm gonna just leave it at that, and I'm gonna see you guys in the next one. Talk to you guys next time.